Hi, folks! Welcome to Follow the Leader, a podcast focused on telling character-driven stories through the use of GM-less tabletop games, where we can all take the lead. You can find us on Twitter and Tumblr at FTLcast. We also have a Patreon at patreon.com/FTLcast. Today we're playing Venture by Riley Rethal. That's me. It's my podcast. For those of you who are new to this game, here are the basics. Venture is a game of introspective, heroic fantasy in the Belonging Outside Belonging system. I'm Riley, and you can find me on Twitter at JaceAddax. That's JaceAddax. You can find the games that I write at metagame.itch.io, and my pronouns are she, her. Playing with me today, we have...
I'm next to the order, right?
Yes.
It's me, Sam. Hi.
You sounded ready to go, and then you just super weren't.
No, I wasn't. You can find me on Twitter at SAKalo, and you can find my Etsy store at etsy.com/store/SAKalo. It's opening back up again as soon as I put some new stuff in there. I use he, him pronouns. Support our podcast on Patreon.
Hi, I'm Kales. You can find me on Twitter at Citadel of Swords. I'm being personally attacked right now. I apologize, I'm a little distracted. You can find me on Twitter at Citadel of Swords. You can find my games at citadelofswords.itch.io. You can find the writing that I do. I do some writing for this podcast. You can find that at paradoxicalrenegade.com. That's on my Twitter, so just go look at my Twitter and you can find it there. I use they, them pronouns.
Hi, I'm Dora. You can find me on Twitter at HarpyDora. You can find the games that I've written at harpydora.itch.io. And my pronouns are they, them.
Hi, I am Zachary Fredrickson. You can find me on Twitter at ObfuscatingGod. And by the time this comes out, you should be able to find my music on Bandcamp at iambugbear.bandcamp.com.
Fuck
Hell
yes.
yeah.
And I use he, him pronouns.
Our lines, things we absolutely do not want to see, are homophobia and transphobia, racism, sexism, violence against children and animals, sexual assault, domestic violence or intimate partner violence, and unwanted pregnancy. Our veils, things we're fine with addressing but will just fade to black on, are seamy situations, graphic depictions of bodily harm, and terminal illness.
Oh, yeah.
Now that we've got all that, let's get started.
I just looked up and I went to the top of the doc, so I missed it. But yeah, let's get started.
Yep.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
How's it going, everybody? We're back.
Back again. Venture's back.
Tell a friend.
Backstreet's back. All right.
All right.
That vine is Ruben and Keta. Send tweet.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Ruben and Keta, shall we reintroduce characters?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Am I going first?
Yes.
Yeah, so I was about to say, Riley, you first.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm playing Delta H. She is an immolator, which is a playbook by Kales, which rules.
Yay! We got funded, y'all! So now I have to actually finish it.
Thank you, everyone who backed Venture and Dungeon, because it did good, and I'm very happy about it.
How much did you end up... what percentage were you?
Almost 500, not quite.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Damn, that's a lot. I also think I forgot to fund it because it wouldn't let me log into Kickstarter on my phone, but that's
Oh, no.
okay.
It's fine. There will be pre-orders. And we weren't going to do any more stretch goals, so, like, it doesn't matter.
That's so valid.
Yeah, so she has a bright gaze and tattooed skin. Her wardrobe styles are one nice outfit, haphazardly patched, and a cracked leather coat. She is haunted and passionate. She is not consumed or serene. An unwanted gift is what fuels her fire. And the two things that she will not sacrifice are her freedom and her empathy. And one thing that she already has sacrificed is her dreams of her future, which was back where she's from. She was supposed to be like a really important religious figure because she was like blessed with magic lava powers, and she was like, that's terrifying. I don't want responsibility, and she blasted. And the Immolator's Lure is when someone reveals the deepest desire of their heart to you, they take a token.
I'm playing Keta again. She's the fighter playbook, which is a base game playbook. Her look is muscular arms and braided curly hair. Her wardrobe styles are leather armor and brass accessories, or like gold-ish accessories. The two things that she is rash and protective. The two things that she isn't is precise or bloodthirsty. The weapons that she carries are the force of my reputation.
A long ellipses.
And a gun. There's a really long ellipses there. I was just going to leave it as a pause, but yes.
I just wanted to emphasize, it's a long ellipses and a gun.
Yes. And a gun.
Oh, 3 weapons. I don't know what a long ellipses is, but it sounds like a really cool sword.
It's like some kind of whip or something.
Ooh.
Why does she fight? Is to protect those that she loves, and what she longs for is adventure and love. And by lure is when somebody comes to me for protection or asks me to damage someone or something, they gain a token.
Alright, I'm playing everyone's favorite trash asshole and the worst wizard of all time. Reuben Murdoch. They use they, them pronouns. They've held the title of worst wizard of all time since their very first incarnation in Mod D20 campaign that I played in for one session. And their playbook is the wizard, so harkening back to those roots a little bit. Their look is youthful face and explosive magic. It's fire magic. Cash. Their wardrobe styles are the same thing for days and many rings. 2 things they are is boastful and incisive. 2 things they're not is particular or a teacher. What school of magic do you study? I chose 2 here. The kind that conjures but cannot control, and the kind that creates but only to destroy. They're trying to break away from that a little bit. They're not really succeeding. 2 items they have is a phoenix feather and a theory as to why the world is changing, more like a conspiracy board, and 1 item they're searching for is the last letter of a dead colleague, and their lore is when someone comes to you for knowledge or explanation, they gain a token.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm playing Marlowe Graves. His pronouns are he, him, and his playbook is the Bard. His look is a dazzling smile and nimble hands, and his face claim is Tony Thornburg. Look him up. He's gorgeous.
He's so pretty.
He's very hot.
Marlowe's wardrobe styles are tattoos and a very nice coat. 2 things he is are passionate and calming, and 2 things he isn't are boastful and a liar. 2 arts that he practices are inciting joy and provoking others to action. Where his magic comes from is actually there is no magic, only the manipulation of emotion, and his lure is when someone asks you to perform or is moved to change by your practice of your art, they gain a token.
Kick ass.
Have I mentioned that I love him? I don't know if I have, but just like reading all of that, I'm like, damn, yeah, that's a very me core character.
I love him so much. You know who else loves him? Kari Velan.
Ribbon.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Hello, I am Zachary, and I will be playing the Paladin today. That is as much energy as you will be getting. The Paladin's name is steady as it goes. If it comes, it will come. His pronouns are he, him. He is the Paladin. His look is gauntleted hands and shining eyes. His wardrobe styles are polished metal and brass knuckles. The 2 things he is are loyal and steady. The things he is not are a follower or beloved. That hurts more after some things that me and Kales did.
We love him. He's beloved by us.
He's beloved by us and by one other person who I will not name here because, no, Spindle Wheel should be up by then for patrons. But there's one other person who loves him.
Unlock this DLC content.
to find out. The two items he has is armor, whose weight he no. Oh wait, no. His two beliefs are that I possess power that others do not, and that I must protect the weak. Two items he has are armor, whose weight he no longer feels, and a commanding voice. And one armor he has already lost is an adorned sword gleaming with the light of dawn. His lure is that when someone asks you to take the lead or to make a judgment, they take a token. That's our boy Steady.
God.
He's got a lot going on.
So, let's talk about our setting elements. Venture comes with several setting elements built in that we can pick up or put down as we like. Did we have a roll 20 for this? Hold on a second.
Yeah,
We do have a roll 20 for this.
I'm not in it at all. I wasn't even thinking about that.
I forgot about the roll 20 as well.
I've been sitting in this Roll20 alone for the last 30 minutes.
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
No.
I forgot. I don't think about roll 20 when I'm playing GM-less games, so I just was like, okay.
I don't think about Roll20 ever.
You're so valid,
I like
Riley.
roll 20. I've used roll 20 for like table games because they're easier.
Oh, fuck yes, tonight is the night we steal God from his heaven. Oh, I just saw it again and I'm so happy.
Oh, did it like show up on...
Yeah, it's just on my... It's on my thing. Okay, because we have a whole town that we established, and I went, hold on a second, nothing's in the dock. Do we want to go down the list really quick with the setting elements and just...
The setting elements or the visuals?
The setting elements, and then we'll do the visuals, and then I'll do a recap, and then we can get started.
Sure.
Sick.
Here's what happened. The darkness manifests in infection and endless nights.
It sure does, doesn't it?
Sure does.
And it desires awe and transformation.
You know, cash.
Cash. Quite cash.
So the Celestial manifests in spikes of emotion and meaningful silences, and its two desires are intimacy and obedience.
The arcane shows itself as small but meaningful alterations, imagination turned reality, and it desires esotericism and novel creations.
The mundane is next. The two ways it expresses itself are communal gatherings and a need for protection, and its two desires are hope and stability.
So there's one setting element we're leaving out because we're not interested in it. So the final setting element we're using is the underbelly. And two ways it expresses itself are symbols carved on fences and light posts and whisper networks. And its two desires are equity and release.
I like how we've decided to just not deal with the authority, because it's basically just like, fuck the police.
Fuck the
Yeah.
police! All cops are bastards! So, and then we can do the visuals. 3 to 5 visuals of our settlement are
The mining camp of Falling Down.
Yeah. God, Zach, you're so good at names. Fuck off.
Stop being so good at naming things.
Ugh,
No.
I'm jealous. Okay. Our visuals, we ended up picking 5 of them, are scattered tents, a large quarry, a legendary landmark, which is literally the sun,
Casual.
an unusual aura, and floral meadows.
Yes, floor meadows all around the crater. There's also floating stuff. Did we mention the floating stuff?
They're not part of our quote-unquote official visuals, so I didn't bring it up, but yeah. Alright, the story so far...
Unauthorized floating stuff.
Here's the story so far. Just imagine that we were playing... I can't. I have to make this joke. I'm sorry. Imagine that I'm playing Carry On Wayward Son underneath this.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you about to make a fucking supernatural joke?
I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm about to make a fucking supernatural joke.
I think it's too late. I think the sun is kind of already...
The sun's... It went there. It's gone.
Yep. So the sun is gone. The sun fell out of the sky. Oh yeah, the sun was also Steady's god. Yikes. So...
And maybe his wife.
And maybe his wife. Casual.
Ultimate wife guy, steady as it goes.
I'm still so angry, Zach. Anyway, so the sun has fallen out of the sky. We are living in a world of darkness, So our story takes place in a little tent city. We all found our way here separately, and now we are all hanging out together. Ruben's doing a lot of work trying to figure out how to make lanterns that will actually work and permeate the darkness. They have some conspiracy theories about how all this is gonna go. Everyone went down into the crater where the sun fell to find that there is a cult that is trying to break through to the sun itself. And then fuck if I remember what they were gonna do with it, but
They wanted to put the sun out, I think. They wanted to make sure it was dead for real.
yeah. Delta took him out with some lava, so Ruben roped Delta into their plans. And the last thing that happened in the previous episode was that Steady took some of the lava into his hands, and we found out that he can hold it, and it won't turn into rock. Meanwhile, Marlowe is hanging out with some kids, so we're gonna figure out, the next thing we have to do is we need to rope Marlowe into this. More dramatically.
Marlowe is also here because there's an ancient legend of a magical sword in this area. So,
Which is just, casually Steady's sword.
yeah. So he's just looking for that.
What is he going to do with it when he finds it?
Use it to liberate people from the darkness.
Cool.
Very cool and
Oh,
sexy
you
of
love
him.
to see it.
God, I love him so much. All right. We did it. I did the recap.
Hey, congratulations.
Now we can play the game. So, turn order wise,
We're going to play with the turn order
I'm
now.
gonna play with the turn order now. So here's what I'm thinking is, if Dora had any thoughts about something that they wanted to do to try and entangle Marlowe directly into the story that they could start.
I mean, I feel like, at their core, the two quests are ultimately related. It's just figuring out how to converge so we're all definitively working towards the same purpose.
Yeah.
Like, Marlowe doesn't know that Steady has info on the sword. Let me look at my playbook to see if there's any good moves I can use. So, how about I use my weak move, draw attention from the wrong crowd, to bring... Because I'm assuming, like, the cultists that Delta nuked are not all of the cultists in this area.
No, I highly doubt
Probably not.
There were probably quite a few of them just like chilling in the camp too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that. We're about to wreck the world, everyone. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to use that move, but I'm trying to figure out how best to manifest that. Because I feel like drawing the cultists, drawing the attention of maybe some more, like, the term I keep coming back to is, like, sleeper agents, but that's deep cover sort of cultists who are, doing, there's, like, a list of things that cults do to kind of, like, lure people in. They seem reasonable at first, and they just make small adjustments and, like, make you feel like you belong and stuff as they bring you in and stuff like that. So I feel like...
Yeah, like going around to, like, vulnerable people.
Yeah. So I feel like there are probably cultists who are doing that, where it's like, it's not obvious that they're cultists, but they still keep their eye out on stuff, looking for recruits and also looking for people who might oppose them and need to be wary of or try to take out.
God, I love the idea of, like, somebody, like, just coming to you and just being like, hey, you seem like you're in a rough spot, like, and, like, give you some stuff to, like, help. And then it's like, so, people say the sun is good, but
Have you
have you ever really thought about it?
Have you
Consider sun bad.
Oh,
bad.
fuck me up. Hey, Dora.
Yeah.
What if they're coming to you to ask to offer assistance with your revolution shit?
Ooh.
That's interesting.
A co-opt.
Yeah. Because it's like...
I mean, that's about the most vulnerable people I can think of, right?
Yeah. Because, like, that's... Marlowe's trying to take care of, some of the more vulnerable people in the community, and so, like, being offered some assistance with that would definitely, catch his attention and get him to perk up and listen. So, Oh man, what if this puts us in opposition?
Stop!
That's kind of fun.
That's so fun. That's so fun, but fuck.
Yeah, so I don't think this necessarily has to be a full-on scene, but just like the being approached by somebody who, assuming Donjon will load today.
Oh, how about Adrian? I know that one means darkness.
I don't want to do Adrian because that's my character on Dumb Kids.
Oh, that is true. Umbra. Stygian.
Ooh, Stygian's good. Oh, this is a fun name. Celadil. So how about Celadil Stygian?
That rules.
Yes. Love some good alliteration.
But yeah, I think it doesn't have to be like a full-on scene. I think it's just like maybe a shot of Marlowe kneeling next to somebody, maybe softly singing too. It's like a kid that he's like singing a lullaby to get them to go to sleep, and like some legs show up in the shot, and he looks up, and it's Celadil Stygian extending a hand down, and there's a breeze ruffling her hair, and Z smiles down at Marlowe, and Marlowe smiles back, and that's the shot. Ooh, maybe Z has like some sort of obsidian ring or something on the hand that Z extends. So, and I think that's the scene.
Yeah, I mean, this is belonging. I said belonging. It's idle dreaming, baby.
Hell
Idle
yeah.
dreaming, baby. Scenes? I don't know her.
I've never done. I don't want to see or be seen.
The
Womp womp.
puns are back in full force, I see.
Have you met me?
Yes. Cool. Hell yeah.
Oh, but also obsidian. Obsidian is a very good motif considering like it's hardened lava.
Mm.
Man, I'm like really curious now as to like what like the cult's actual aims are. Like who's running this if they have all of these resources? Is this somebody who like is
Fuck me up. Hold on a second. I'm messaging Dora really fast.
Oh boy. Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
You guys suck.
Yes.
what is happening?
Give us a hint.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Fuck yes. Yes. We're bringing in she who must not be named.
Yes. So, there just so happens to be a goddess of death who is interested in reaping the souls of everybody and everything because that's how she draws her power.
That's how she rolls, baby.
Yes. So she's also unfortunately very hot.
It's just a game full of hot people.
Yeah, just a game.
Well, if she's hot, then we don't have to worry about it because that's what the sun's for.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh no, what if oh god, it's her lot in life. What if she loved the sun god, but the sun god did not love her back, and so this is her pitching a fit, and in her rage of being scorned, she's taking it out on the world, and that's why the cultists are trying to kill the sun.
That's so funny to me for so many reasons. It's so good. I love it so much, but oh my god.
I'm not up to date on this lore, but I appreciate it. Sorry, go ahead.
God. It's stuff that's not even set in stone yet, so I'm not. It's just like, oh my fucking god. Anyway. Good shit.
I mean, I like some of that, but maybe I think we can do better than like woman scorned so wants to kill world.
Okay.
No offense.
No, that's cool.
No, that's fair.
Like, I like the idea of like wanting to gain power from like people being in darkness and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely very good. I guess my thought, like just to say where I was going with this, not that like we can't do the other thing, was like, oh, there's probably like, is there someone who is benefiting like financially from the sun not being a thing and like wanting to like kill the hope of that or something?
Yes, capitalism.
Or even just someone who like wants to get rid of the hope that the sun could come back and being like bringing light back is not an option, so you know.
Embrace the dark.
And I'm the one who's saying that, so you should listen to me instead.
Por qué no le dos?
Yeah, exactly. I really like the idea of like a darkness goddess who's like nah, fuck the sun. Who I guess was like fuck the sun is now like fuck the sun.
So maybe not so much even like a woman scorned, but just like, you know what? I was done. I'm done with that. That sucked. Anyways, fuck the sun.
That was the old me. New me says,
The old death goddess can't come to the phone right now.
She's fucking dead.
Shit.
look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, maybe we just don't know her motivations.
She's just doing some shit.
Yeah.
That's basically how she rolls anyway, though.
Yeah, I'm just thinking back to the dance scene with Aphiel, though.
Yeah. Extremely valid.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we can throw out the woman scorned. We don't even necessarily know her motivations, but she benefits from death and destruction, and maybe her chosen avatar?
Scion?
Scion. Ooh, Scion sounds good. Maybe her chosen Scion, who's like her direct proxy in the world, is also benefiting because they can turn a profit off of things being dark. You know, if the sun is dead, then everybody has no choice but to like purchase light from me.
Oh,
yeah.
What if it's... Oh, I love the idea of it being someone who, like, is... God, what's the word? Like, ostensibly being like, oh, I'm gonna bring light back, but is specifically trying to, like, get rid of, like, the natural source of light, so everyone has to come to them.
Yes. And
That rules.
it's about being profit.
The prophet of profit. You know who's working on making some light sources?
Our intrepid heroes?
Well, yeah, you. Ruben is, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, ooh.
That's definitely a thought.
Is Ruben the cult?
No.
No, but Ruben might be targeted as an asset by the cult.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Let's do this.
Oh, I was thinking was gonna be tempted by Death Goddess.
Oh, fuck no, please.
Like Star Wars style.
Please. Have you met Ruben Murdoch?
Hey, Marlo,
Yeah.
what if your buddy, your new friend, was it Celadar?
Celadil.
Celadil, the Stygian, says, hey, you've hung out with that wizard who's making light, right?
Yeah.
That's someone who could really benefit our operation.
Hang out is a strong word, says Marlo.
Wow. Apparently Marlo said, yeah. So if you could, do some public outreach or some private outreach specifically into this individual, this wizard, who might be able to help us, find our own light. We don't need this big ball of fire. We can come and find the light within us, specifically within him who makes light, or them who makes light.
Well, it certainly makes more sense to combine resources. We're stronger together.
We are absolutely stronger together.
Fuck off, asshole.
That was just my idea.
I love it. It's very good. Which I feel like, if y'all are okay with it, I feel like that would naturally flow into the scene between Marlo and Ruben.
You know I'll never say no.
So I think Ruben has their tent, right? That's also where they do experimentation.
Yep. In this shitty... It's not even a tent. We said this last time. It's not even a fucking tent. It's just a tarp on some sticks.
Yeah.
What is a tent but a tarp on some sticks?
A bribe on some sticks. Yeah, so I think Marlo finds Ruben at their quote-unquote tent. Maybe while Ruben's doing some sort of experimentation.
So Marlo walks in and there's just an immediate explosion.
That tracks with what we know of this boy, or this non-binary not boy.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think,
Who is anyone else there?
I feel like Ketta's, around. They hang out enough that Ketta's just I basically live here now.
Yeah.
Unless Marlo is trying to get Ruben alone.
No, I don't think I don't think it was one of those things where it's supposed to be secretive. So it's actually like Marlo already looks, kind of brightened by seeing Ruben, but
Really?
his smile.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like
I'm just remembering the last time they interacted with each other, and it was like vaguely just a puppy dog following around.
Well, it's not like Marlo has any reason not to be happy to see Ruben. Like they've been friendly, and they did share that moment where Marlo got to see Ruben like at their best with their ability to control what they're doing.
That's a good point. Okay.
So, I mean,
My brain also just can't comprehend anyone being happy to see Ruben.
Aw.
They're an asshole!
Ruben is a trash asshole, and I love them very much, but they are a trash asshole.
Ruben may have like their idiosyncrasies and quirks, but I feel like Marlo has gotten to see the best of them.
Aw, okay. That's nice.
So they, Marlo sees the both of them, and he's just like, "Oh, this is perfect," because Keta also works with like explosions and stuff like that, things that could produce light, and so he approaches both of them, and how does he phrase it?
Before he can even start talking, there's a boom.
Kata cheers, like, yeah!
I don't know why they're not intentionally blowing stuff up. I don't know why they're blowing stuff up when they're trying to maintain light, but I'm like, nah, it's
It's an explosive process.
Ruben has no control.
And Kata just likes to watch things go boom.
Yeah. But yeah. So, yep, that's what's happening.
I think, Marlo, like, maybe helps Ruben pad out, like, some, not full-on flame, but, like, a place where their sleeve got singed. And is just like, I'm so glad I caught you. I have a proposal for you, for both of you, if you're interested. I have a friend who I've spoken to recently, and she's presented an opportunity to me, one that I think we could all benefit from seizing. I think Z is trying to combat the dark, and Z has resources that if we pool with our own, maybe we stand a chance at creating a light that's strong enough to beat the dark back.
I'm listening.
And to push the shadows away.
Alright. I mean, I'm not gonna reject help. Like, kind of looks at Ruben like, I mean, like, I won't say no to more, more resources means more resources.
Ruben kind of pushes their goggles up. It's like, who's your friend?
And why haven't they come to us before? If there was somebody else in this camp that could aid us, why are they only coming in now?
Sam, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude here, but your accent is a little weak.
Fuck, sorry. Oh, shit. This is the part that I didn't do my prep because I was listening. I was listening to our episode and not my accent prep stuff. Okay. For a second I was like, is my audio still recording? Yes, it just wasn't scrolling.
I hate when that happens.
So if these people are, if these folks are here in the camp, why haven't they come to us before? If there's people with resources here, I haven't seen them, I don't know them, so,
I'm not saying no, I just want to know what I'm about to walk into.
I think because Dora doesn't want to spend a whole lot of time thinking things out in specifics, I think, Marlo maybe goes over, like outlines some of the things Celadil's told him about what they're doing and what they're working on, And I think maybe the excuse Celadil gave Marlowe is like, you know, there are people like coming to this area all the time, and so these may be new arrivals that Celadil knew were on their way and they only just finally made it here, who are bringing the resources and who are bringing the expertise.
We're cautiously, I mean, Ketta's gonna cautiously be like, I mean, I guess, but like, no promises.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ruben's like, the second they offer me a bad deal, I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, Ketta's pretty much on that page, you know. She's a businesswoman. She knows business.
Mm-hmm.
Business things.
Yeah.
Business things.
Ruben is also, not that Ruben is going to say this, but Ruben is going to do a thing. I'm gonna go look at my move list, actually. Ah!
Oh, fuck, yeah.
That's a thing. Oh my god, I've got so many games open.
It sure is like that, huh?
We've still got tokens from last time, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
We do. I have 2. Dora has 2. Sam has 2. Kales has 2. Riley has 2.
I think we all have 2. Everyone's got 2 tokens.
Tell them just to make some hard moves.
I might spend one, because I have a strong move, that is, deduce a hidden truth.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
Boom.
So I might spend a token, I'll put it back in the pool. And Ruben isn't going to say it, but Ruben's kind of got one eyebrow up, like... And Ruben still says, like, if the minute I get a bad deal, I'm out. It's not gonna be worth it for me. If I get a bad deal, I die. That ain't how this works at all.
If I die, I die.
If I die, I die, but I'd rather it be on my terms, not anyone else's.
Fair.
I mean, of course, I'm not here to force you into anything that you're not comfortable with. I certainly wouldn't try to make you stay in a situation that you find unfavorable.
No. But for you, darling, I'll try anything.
Ketta just rolls her eyes like, alright. Useless twink.
I like the idea of leaving off the shot with like Marlowe smiling at Ruben and maybe clapping them on the shoulder, and in the background, Ketta's just rolling her eyes.
She's just like, alright, yeah, it's good.
Extremely good.
I'm stealing some emoji from a different server and putting them into our server.
I am saying that, and we can totally save this because we're trying to keep a turn order here, but I am totally going to say that the first thing that Ruben is going to do once Marlowe has gone is just go straight to Steady and Delta.
Cool. Let's turn back the clock a little bit, because Steady and Delta were in the same area. What were they doing?
Good question.
Last night, or there's no night and there's no day, but a while ago, before we slept last, you put lava in my hands, and I held that lava in my hands, and it didn't fade or get cold. And that was kind of like an important thing for us.
That was a thing that we did. That was an important turning point.
Sure did happen.
Yes.
Yeah. So what has happened in the time since?
So first of all, we definitely tried making like a cast of Steady's hands and then putting lava in it, and that did not work.
Yeah, that's the
No.
most important thing. Does one of us just have a cast of Steady's hand now?
I think it's just like it's in the workshop that we've made of Ruben's house. And it's just like holding paper clips or something.
It's just there. It was there the whole time.
We've just like we're using it as like a container now, just because like it's a cast of Steady's hands like cupped.
Just got some pencils in it.
It's not
Yeah.
even. It's not even like. It's like holding a candle every now and then.
Yeah, it's just like a shallow dish, so we just like put shit in it.
Yeah.
It's a candy dish.
It's a-
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, real quick, if we're shitposting, when you said water in your hand, when you said lava in your hands, I'm just thinking about that Drew Gooden vine that's like, water in your hands, make a mess.
I've never seen that, but that sounds funny.
It's like, are you tired of using cups? Try this, water in your hands.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
This is a game.
It sure is.
All right. So,
But yeah, so my question stands to Riley. What's up? What's going on with Delta and Steady in this camp, this tent camp? Where did Delta go after this situation happened?
I think that Delta is just asking Steady a lot of questions.
Okay.
Just about, like, his deal.
word. That's the eternal mood, Delta. Hey, Steady,
Because, like-
what the fuck is your deal?
Hey, Steady, what's your fucking deal, man?
Hey, Steady, what the fuck is up? Step it the fuck up, Steady.
It's another good
What
vine.
the fuck is up, Kyle?
Step the fuck
Yeah.
up, dude.
I guess Delta just knows vines. That's her thing.
She's a millennial.
She's a millennial.
Anyway. Oh, fuck.
Because I think, like, Delta knows a lot about, like... Oh, we have a name. We have a name for the sun god? What was it? Solara?
Solara.
She, like, knows a lot about, like, that, like, religion. At least, like, her, like, version of it.
Mm-hmm.
And is trying to, like, figure out where Steady fits into it.
Okay. Cool. All right, so that means that Steady has to be the one who's running away in this conversation. Because nobody can ever, like, all communication has to take work. And I was expecting Steady to have to charge after Delta, but in this case, no. He is like, holy shit, this is wild. He puts the ball of lava on the ground and like, leaves.
Does the ball of lava stick around after he puts it down?
I don't know.
Steady absconding is the funniest thing.
It is extremely funny. Well, like, it's like, do we want it to be something that, like, so Steady holding the lava makes it not cool down. Does it continue to not cool down once it leaves his hands? Does the lava become special, or is it Steady's hands that are the special thing?
Well, Steady's got his whole thing about how fire doesn't burn him.
I think it's Steady's hands, because if it was just Steady making them special, then we wouldn't have a plot.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a problem.
Well, I mean, the problem then becomes, how do we get Steady to hold lava? A whole bunch. Okay, I'll hold this one. Okay, now put it down. Now hold this one.
That becomes like just a logistics like factory line thing, which is not as
Then
interesting.
we really do have to figure out how to multiply Steady's hands.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a fantasy like plot. That would be a tycoon game plot. Yeah, so I do think it does keep its shape. Like he makes it into a sphere, and like puts it down, and then it cools down in just a lump of iron.
If that happens while Ruben is still in the room, Ruben like whirls around to Keta and is like, write that down!
Kenneth scribbles it down in a notebook, like...
Puts the little lump on the hand bowl.
Absolutely.
And then there goes Steady clanking away with his armor.
I'm so sorry.
He walks loud. He is not a quiet man. He both has a heavy step and is made of metal, or at least partially.
Who's that big
In
robot
case.
man?
Who's that big man? Fucking Minos had like bronze plating too. And this Delta follows, I presume, and is asking. So what's this interrogation of him like?
God, I really don't know if I know enough about, like, this religion thing to say.
Does anyone know anything about this religion thing?
That's true. That's fair. But I don't know. You guys might have lore.
Yeah, well, we made up lore after the fact. But some stuff that I gleaned from listening to the episode last time as I edited it. You're from an island, like a volcanic island.
Yeah.
Where the sun was made.
Did I say that?
Or where another sun is being made.
Question mark?
You talked a lot about, or at least you mentioned in passing, that the volcano could make a sun, or that the volcano was a sun.
Oh, maybe I did say that.
I remember that. Vaguely.
Sure.
Yeah. So it could be that, like, your your like the faith that you were raised in is a sort of prototypical version of Steady's later like reformed son thing.
Sure.
I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah.
I would not personally call it prototypical personally, but I like that idea.
Prototypical might be the wrong word. Like
It's something similar.
it's like the original incarnation before it like entered the world and like changed and developed. Like yours is the birthplace of this sun religion, and thus the place where it is in some ways the purest form of it. It could even be that the sun god was like born on your island thousands of years ago.
Love that.
Because the important thing to remember is point that big ball in the middle of this crater. That's not her.
Yeah.
It was a representation and like manifestation of her power, but the sun goddess is not physically the sun in this universe.
Got it.
So yeah, where were we? What were we talking about?
Interrogation.
You were running away.
Steady's asking
Steady's
here.
fucking avoiding this conversation.
Yes, that is Steady's Steady's kind of vibe. Listen to Spindle Wheel and you'll know.
He's so valid.
So what are the things that Delta wants to know from Steady?
It probably starts just like, wait, how could you do that? Like, what do you know about? Yeah, like just like what do you know? Where are you from? What's up with you? I also really like the idea that she is just like, because she knows that it doesn't hurt him. So I think that she's just like shooting lava and shit at him. Just like, hey, listen.
Like a squirt gun of lava.
Yeah. Yes. She's an insolent child.
I love her.
Okay. So Steady. Okay. So here's a framed scene, right? Steady goes to the edge of the crater and is like sitting on it and brooding, and then from off screen, just a glob of lava just smacked him in the side of his face.
Yes. Good.
Wipes it off. Isn't hurt by it. He's immune to lava. All right. You want to know where I'm from? And he just gestures out to the destroyed landscape of this city that was hit by the sun.
You're from here.
I'm from here. Where are you from?
Oh fuck! I had a name for the island that I was from 2 years ago.
I feel like you said the exact same thing last time we were trying to remember the name.
Probably. Listen, it was cool. It was named after like a type of volcanic sand. I can try to find it. Yeah, pretend that I said a name, and it's like something that you would recognize.
Zachary.
Share with the class.
I'm calling Steady out for being a deadbeat dad.
For what it's worth, I don't think that Delta is his daughter.
No, I'm making a joke about young girls who can control lava, who could potentially look up to Steady as a father figure.
More like a bother figure.
Yeah, exactly.
You might be like a very distantly related niece.
Before I kill you, you have to know.
You are my father's cousin's brother.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad.
Ex-roommate. Yeah, use the Schwartz. Classic piece of cinema.
Love that movie.
Steady, like kind of, his eyes kind of widen and then narrow, and he says, "Is the forge still alive?"
Last I was there, I think so. It's been a few years, but
That Steady, there's gears turning in Steady's head.
Oh, I know. Okay. How about, because, hi, I'm Riley. I can't talk in character. What if, like, this island that I'm literally, I searched Delta on my DMs with the GM of this game, and nothing came up, so I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
Though maybe I'll actually go even farther with the thing I was going to say. I think that the people there, knowing that the sun is gone, are okay, alright, maybe I'm going to reform her backstory, actually, because I like this way better. What if they want to, like, isolate themselves and be like, well, if we have, like, the last source of light, we're going to, like...
protect it. No one can come and take it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she left because she didn't want to be, like, part of that.
Part of that isolationist kind of vibe. Yeah, for sure. And so they won't share.
Yeah.
What else do you need to know?
It's just, I don't even know the questions to ask. That was in character.
Mm-hmm. Well, start with the simple ones and work up to the big ones.
Okay, I mean, I think she just, like, points to his hands and is like, you know, just kind of gestures.
He holds up his hands. They're covered in gauntlets, and they have brass knuckles built into them.
Hell yeah.
What a look.
They're striking gauntlets. These are hands. I was born with them, and then the armor came later.
God, I was trying to type volcanic sand, but I typed volcanic hand, because you're saying hand.
Volcanic hands. The reason that your fire doesn't burn me is because no fire can burn me. I am immune to the power of heat.
No shit, Sherlock.
Because I needed to be to get close to a specific person in my past.
Oh, so this is like a kink thing.
Jesus.
I wasn't gonna say it. I'm glad you did.
I don't feel comfortable talking about that. With you.
That is not a thing that she said.
Oh, okay.
That seems like a good thing for her to say, though.
You know what? Fuck it.
You're significantly younger than me. That's not appropriate conversation. I'm like, so be a major thing. I am 400 years old. Yes. Because I was once.
How weird is that?
How do you mean?
Like, how weird is it that you're 400 years old? This is Riley.
Oh, okay. I mean, he is not like an elf. He's not I don't know how many other 400 years. I know one other 400-year-old person, 300-year-old person. But they're not here.
200. They're 200.
200-year-old person. I don't know if they're in this universe.
They're a baby.
Oh, they're around somewhere. All characters exist in all universes by decree of us.
Mm-hmm. That's how
They
it works.
probably know each other, too.
Oh man, does that mean there's a bunch of deltas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna make a fucking Space Girls delta. You can't stop me. She exists now.
Yes! Fuck
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Beautiful. Just do it.
Also, I don't think this is the original name of it, but I do like it. As a type of volcanic like rock is olivine.
Olivine.
That's nice.
Olivine.
I like olivine. Olivine is like a green sort of like crystal, but not like it can be pretty, but often isn't. It also shows up in meteors a lot. Not to be that person, but it's one of the main minerals that shows up in a specific type of meteor, the name of which escapes me. Not to be the weird geology nerd, but
The sun is an alien.
Please be the weird geology nerd.
yeah, olivine shows up in the like meteorites that like when you slice them, they've got like the big crystals of stuff in it. Usually that's olivine.
Nice. Very cool. So that's where they got kryptonite. Looks like kryptonite. So that's the name of her island?
Yeah.
Cool. Where was I? Oh, how weird is it for him to be this old? It's weird for sure.
All right.
I don't think so. Sable's also old, but also not as old as him, and I don't think anyone other than I don't think humans usually live to be that old, even when they live to be older.
Yeah. I feel like humans have like a normal lifespan.
Did Steady have the same thing that Sable did one day, where they just kind of went, "Oh, it's been a long ass time. How long has it actually been? Oh, it's been a century. I should not be alive. Fuck."
God, I hate it when that happens.
I'm not sure how Steady's like reckoning with his immortality went. So Steady, probably the reason that Steady realized he couldn't die was when he didn't starve. He doesn't require food or water or sleep, and he is immune to fire damage. I haven't tried to go without breathing, but I don't know that I would drown.
Hot. Sorry.
No, he's immune to that.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Anyways.
So these powers were granted to me by Solara, the Queen of the Sun, 300 years ago. Or I guess 350 years ago. And she is dead.
But you still have the powers.
Yeah. I mean, buildings crumble after a while, but some things stick around long after you're gone.
Just imagine all of this, like... God, I was about to say my other firepower character. Delta has, like, her arms crossed, is, like, leaning kind of back, you know?
Mm-hmm.
In, like, the questioning a person position.
Mm-hmm. Steady is sitting on the edge of this crater, overlooking this city, this ruined city. Does that tell you what you need to know?
I guess.
So, here's the thing. Somewhere in this city, there is a sword.
I assume there's many swords.
There's a specific sword. It's not one that I can or should be wielding. But it does. I think if you do, we might be able to fix something.
If I wield your special sword.
The sword has the power of dawn in it. And if you, who comes from Olivine, and has within you the power of the sun, uses it, there is a non-zero chance that you can reignite the sun.
Oh.
Fuck. There's no way that someone from the cult isn't walking by.
Listening?
Yeah, listening.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just to pick up that setting element.
Yeah, we've got Whisper networks, so...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There ain't no fucking way.
So, if we can find that sword before the people who are trying to destroy the sun manage to snuff out its internal flame, we could bring back the day.
Hi, it's August, and I just wanted to thank you for listening. If you've enjoyed us, please consider leaving a rating on your podcast platform of choice, telling your friends about us, or tweeting about us using the FTLcast hashtag. We are also part of a nonprofit podcasting guild called Standing Stones Productions. We do a variety of shows, including The Room Where It Happened and Dumb Kids Playing Hero, 2 actual play shows, and a Steven Universe discussion podcast called Gay Space Rocks. We also do live streams at twitch.tv/StandingStonesProd. You can keep up with everything that we do on Twitter at Stones_standing. Unfortunately, Standing Stones was already taken. Your support means a lot. Thanks again!